Hi everyone, in this video we are going to draw around a piece of furniture, around sofa made up of smaller parts in isometric view. To draw the round plan of the sofa, we'll first sketch an isometric square and then inscribe the circular shape of the sofa inside the square inside it. To give thickness to the seat, we'll draw lines radiating from the start and end of the circular form toward the center of the circle form. Now we've got the seat surface. By giving it height, we turn it into a 3D form. The cool thing about isometric drawing is that we don't have to worry about perspective rules and the vanishing points. We just draw parallel lines and it's really cool and it makes it easy. We'll use those radial lines toward the center again to divide the curved form into smaller parts, the separate parts. By double lining the borders between parts, we show the gaps between the sofa segments. These details are really important. It makes your drawing look more real. One of the coolest things about this design is that we can rearrange the pieces of the sofa and create a whole new look. Now let's move on to the armrest and backrest of the sofa. I've made the armrest slightly slanted. Then we continue the armrest lines parallel to the seat's curve to just form the backrest. Don't forget its thickness. I'll take the backrest up to halfway through the third segment. I just leave the last one without a backrest. And don't forget the legs. Since these parts, the separate parts, are individual, we will add four legs to each piece. And now a couple of cushions would be nice too. Let's also add a round table for the cylinder. Again, I draw an isometric square and I inscribe a circle inside the square. A round table is definitely a good idea, a good match for this round sofa. For my sketch rendering, I've chosen olive green. I start with a light green marker covering the whole sofa surface gently. Try to apply the color in one direction evenly. Keep your hand pressure and speed consistent for a good for a better result, for a smooth finish. Now I decide on a main light source direction here from the right side actually, and I use the marker on the shadowed areas, again the darker marker, to darken the shadowed parts. This makes the rendering not look flat. If you don't have both light and dark versions of the same color, the light and dark marker, just go over the darker areas multiple times. Repeat coloring to get darker color with the same marker to just create the contrast. So don't worry if you don't have both light and dark marker. The volumes also cast shadows on each other, so the cushion casts shadow on the backrest of the sofa, so the back of the cushions get darker too. Let's move to the round table again. Okay, lay down the color evenly, and it's really important to keep the edges clean. Take the dark color again and darken the surfaces facing away from the light. Okay, I use ochre for the wooden legs, and I also use the same color, the same marker for the cushions. I don't want to add any color to this sketch. Again, we'll consider light and shadow on the cushions as well. Now with gray, with the gray marker, I draw the sofa's shadow on the floor. This stops the form from floating. You know, when you don't draw the shadows on the floor, the form is floating. It's not obvious that it's on the ground, on the floor. So when you add the shadows on the floor, it makes it feel grounded. The shadow is drawn on the floor opposite the light direction from the right, actually. Next, I want to use my white pen. It's sometimes it's really magical. I use my white pen to draw a bit of fabric stitching on the sofa. This adds more details to the rendering and makes it more attractive and engaging. To add a bit of atmosphere, I want to put a vase in the background. I'll also add the room's corner lines and the lines of the wall and the floor. Add a little shadow to the walls, and all done. So hope you enjoyed. Practice and share your sketches with me.